Thank you very much. Dear friends, the civil society in the digital age. Let me first of all, before I start, say how grateful we are to be part of this great conference and to meet so many wonderful, enthusiastic, almost vibrating people and great experts on all the topics that are covered here at Transatlantic Sync. I have been invited to say a few words on civil society in the digital age, but as I was only given 10 minutes for that, please understand that I will concentrate on the civil society scene, mainly foundations in Germany. Charitable foundations in Germany, such as the ZEIT Foundation, whose CEO I am, meet in one general task. We all have to contribute to public benefit. That is our purpose. That is why we are tax exempt. That is why we exist and why we are here. In our case, the ZEIT-Stiftung in Hamburg, one of the 20 biggest foundations out of 22,000 foundations in Germany, our statutes say that we have to be of public benefit in three big fields. First, academia, research, universities. Second, fine arts and culture. And third, general education for kids and adults by dealing with all kinds of questions concerning the society of today. That ranges from summer schools on global governance to integration programs for kids from families who have recently migrated into Germany, up to debating series, and finally includes our big project, the Digital Charter, that we have talked about today and yesterday. So how can we best pursue our aims as public benefit institutions? I think we first of all have to ask what is at stake. What are the most important issues right now for our society, and how can we best deal with them? How can we come to innovation, to better solutions? How can we as private institutions produce proposals, produce models for a better society? And how can we find partners in politics, in business, in academia, in administration to achieve the necessary goals? We have the great advantage to be in between. We are the third sector. We are not politics. We are not the market. We can involve many people, various stakeholders. We can bring in different perspectives. And we are even obliged to do so, to make use of these advantages. I think right now in Germany, in Europe, we face three most important challenges to work on. And these three are not in hierarchical order. I just want to name them. First, it is the ecological transformation. Second, the strengthening of a democratic order, which means the upkeeping of an open society based on rule of law, on checks and balances, and gearing to freedom, liberty, and the well-being of all individuals. And third, and that's the reason why we are here, the digitalization of all aspects of our lives, of all aspects of society. Let me go briefly to number one. The ecological transformation means, first of all, the search for energy that does not increase global warming, and it means a change in citizens' behavior, in customer behavior, and in fields like the constructions of buildings or agriculture or transportation. Civil society here is at high demand. We cannot leave the transformation to politics and business and industry alone. We have to bring us in. And Greta has done us a big favor. She made us, many young people, aware of these huge challenges, which is the transformation from a consumer society to an ecological society. Second, the endangered democracy. It needs civil society's support. It needs our ideas. It needs our firm stand. a new right-wing party in Germany, new anti-Semitism in Germany and France, infringements on the independence of judges in Poland and Hungary, populist leaders even in the United States who dream of unilateral instead of multilateral solutions to the world's problems. Well, this is not our topic here today, and I will cut it short, but civil society has to be on the watch, and foundations as public benefit institutions have to be advocates of a democratic and liberal order. Now, finally, the third big challenge, the dignity of men and women in a digital world. First, and needless to say, everyone is happy to acknowledge the many, many advantages of digitalization. But the question now is, how can we come to a world that cherishes the great achievements of AI and respects the rights of the individual to privacy at the same time? The rights of the individual to intellectual property, to self-determination. A world that respects the individual's rights to be the master of his or her own data. What can we as a civil society institution do that artificial intelligence is understood? That it is not only regarded as a black box, a wonderful technical achievement, which it is, but also as a huge challenge to our concept of work, of achievement, of pride, of life. We must discuss this if we want to rebuild trust. We, the ZEIT Foundation in Hamburg, tried a first attempt to set up a framework of rules for the digital age. You heard about the Charter. We presented it yesterday, and we would like to discuss it again and again. We would like to find partners in our search for a set of regulations that might one day gain legal status. We firmly believe that transparency, rules, legal guidelines can help to regain trust, and we heard from Olaf and from Andy Bechtolzheim how important trust is. As digitalization does not know and does not respect national borders, we rely on international discourse, on international debate on our Charter. There is a possibility of further debate already tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. at the Hanna House here in Palo Alto on 456 University Avenue. We invite you to share your expertise with us, as we firmly believe that individual pursuit of happiness, the great promise of the American Constitution, that the individual pursuit of happiness must remain a very personal, individual journey, furthered by digitalization, but not completely ruled and directed by it. Thank you very much.